Hi Hugo. Okay, so today I got you over the rainbow and I'm gonna play it once through so you can hear how it sounds and then we'll take it step for step. Three bars rest, one. Righto, over the rainbow. It's a bit of a long song, so I'll explain everything and then you can do as far as you think you'd be able to. I'm going to scan the notes in and I'll mark with the arrow indicating down that like this whole song is in C major, meaning you don't have your usual stretched second finger. You have a second finger on the A string that's right next to your first finger. You see? They're right next to each other. So you start with a third finger on the G string. Easy. And then your second finger on your A string right next to your first finger, which is a normal C. It's not a stretched second finger. First finger, third on the D string, open A, first, second, and then again third finger, open A string, third finger on the D string, first finger on the G string, again not a stretched second finger, a low second finger if you will, low 2, open D string, and that part repeats again. So the low 2s on the D and the A string is really important for intonation. Then also, because you're playing from your G string all the way to your A string, use your elbow, your bowing elbow to steer. You know, we've talked about this, so that your strings don't touch each other. Lift that elbow. Alright, so that part is the first part, and then the second part is a little bit faster because it's eighth notes. So it's 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 on your D string. And make sure when you put down the third finger that you also put down your second finger, because there's no reason for your second finger to hang around in the air while you play those faster notes. So it's 1 3, but putting down your second finger as well. And then a low 2. So we can take it much slower, like this. Low 2, right next to your first finger. A string. 1 2 3. You'll see there is a note that's slurred, 2 open A strings that's slurred. That just means it's a really long up bow. It's 5 counts, because the one is a half note, then it's slurred into a dotted half note, and a dotted half note counts 3 beats. So 2 beats plus 3 beats is 5 counts. So 1 2 1 2 3 is the length of that, and then the second part. Then there's a sharp in front of your second finger, which means it's a normal second finger, a high. You know, you've been playing your low second fingers, but this one that has a sharp in front of it is your normal second finger. And here it's really important to keep your second finger on the D string while you're playing the open A string, because it's over and over. See, I'm not moving my second finger from the D string. I'm just making a little space so I can play the open A string without my finger touching it. And then first finger on the A string. Open A string. So that is a little bit tricky, that the second line of the second part, the second bar, is where there's that little thing in front of the second finger. That's a sharp. That's how a sharp looks, and that indicates that it's not going to be a low second finger, but a normal or a stretched second finger. So I'm playing the second part. Low second finger, right next to the first finger. 1 2 3. Stretch second finger. Open A string. And then it's the same as the beginning, somewhere over there. So that is a lot to chew off, because you have to focus on your wrists, because you have eighth notes to play. You have to focus on stretched second fingers and low second fingers. I'll indicate with the arrow showing downwards that it's a low 2, and an arrow showing upwards that it's a stretched 2 on the page that I'm going to scan in for you. And see, take it slowly, take it easy. Don't put pressure on yourself to practice a whole song. Just do the first 4 lines for next week, and then we'll keep working on this, because it's like a long song. Alright, so I'll email it to you now, and then I'll see you Wednesday. Have a great week. Bye.